This is a new research program, also funded by the National Research Agency in France, which is entitled XenAfPol, and that is looking at the politics of xenophobic mobilization across the continent. And that is run across 4 countries. It's a comparative project between South Africa, Kenya, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Nigeria. And this program is based on a fairly extensive partnership, but essentially a partnership of individual researchers. There's a number of institutions involved, but it's essentially a team of researchers pooling resources together and developing qualitative research projects in the 4 countries. So in terms of the institutions involved, the coordination of the program is based at a French research unit at the University of Bordeaux, Les Afriques dans le Monde, LAM, and coordinated by my colleague from LAM, Laurent Fourchard. And this project then is based on a collaboration between LAM and the French Institute of South Africa, and this research unit here is in charge of the coordination of Southern Africa, East Africa, and Central Africa. So the Congolese, the Kenyan, and the South African case studies. So in this program, we are essentially looking at 3 different things. We are looking at the sociology of those mobilizations. We are trying to understand who are the actors who take part into those mobilizations. We are also, I should have said perhaps that one of the key questions, one of the points of departure, if you like, is that we are really interrogating this notion of xenophobia and trying to understand whether we are facing the same kind of mobilizations between Nigeria and South Africa, between Kenya and the DRC. But beyond this, we are very much looking, number one, at the sociology, at the actors involved, at people with the capacity to include or exclude. A second important aspect of the program is to try and understand the modus operandi of these different mobilizations. How are people being included or excluded? What are the methods? What are the institutional frameworks through which people are being excluded, included, through which a sense of belonging is created in different communities across the continent, and not only in urban context, but in rural context as well. And thirdly, we are trying to understand, and I think that's really the originality of this research program, we are trying to understand what sort of new arrangements are coming out of these emerging mobilizations. In terms of our time frame, it's a program that will be running until December 2013, so it's a 3-year research program. And we have essentially 3 big events, 3 meetings. We met, first of all, in February 2011. This was the launch of this big program. All the partners and participants met here in Johannesburg, here at the University of the Witwatersrand. We are meeting again at the end of May 2012 in Bordeaux this time at LAM. This is a sort of a midterm meeting where all the different participants will be able to present progress reports and share, their first findings with the rest of the team. And we are then envisaging to meet again this time in Cambridge in May, probably in May 2013, where we will this time hold a public conference at which all the different papers will be presented and discussed by external discussants from various research communities in the UK as well as in France and from Africa.